Hello guys, and welcome back to another build, episode, review, whichever you want to call it. And of course you can tell what's going to happen. Okay, P-36, an aircraft that is kind of outmastered by the P-40. But in all fairness, I do like this aircraft, the P-36. It's very beautiful, manoeuvrable and powerful aircraft. If you don't notice, this is going to be my entry into Matt Hill's Pacific War group build. Now, I did have a look through the stash, and there is quite a number of kits. I noticed that, I did want to I'll start again, I apologise. I did want to participate in this group build because of, Matt's been a good friend to me, and there's quite a number of people who are interested in this build. Another reason is because I always build European aircraft. Then it kind of goes about your comfort zone a bit. And so, with that, I had a look through the stash because Matt is a good friend, and there's loads of other people joining. I think Rebels at Cloud9 is joining, a few other YouTubers. I can't remember your name, so I do apologise. And this is what I am planning on building. There was a number of other kits that I did see. There was Dauntless, a P-40, but it was the Hawk 81 Flying Tigers version. Now, I would have loved to do that, but to be honest, the space and the amount of time that is required for that kit, I don't think I could have done it personally. Other kits, I had the 10, a KI-61, an M16 American half-track, which is an armoured fighting vehicle, and I think I had a Lancaster, which was the Tiger Force Squadron, but I'm not sure about that. But anyway, do tell I had the Hellcat, the Edward Hellcat. But in all fairness, I love the P-36. I've always wanted to build this kit for a while. And of course, when this was actually mentioned, I thought, why not? Get another one on the bench and let's have a build at it. So it's an old Hobbycraft kit. I don't know if this is Canadian, because it says on the side here made in South Korea, which I'm a bit concerned about. Oh, here we go. Hobbycraft trademark Canada. So yes, it was made in Canada, but the parts were made in South Korea. So as you can see, a weird box art, lovely detail of the aircraft. I don't know what medium it's painted in or computerized, I don't know, but it's very basic camouflage, and it's the Pearl Harbor Defender build. I picked this up from a guy who was selling his stash at Cosford. Well, it was kind of an under table sale, sorry, not stash. And me being me, I loved the P-36 and I just had to get it. So here we go. Take the lid off, very basic. Kit number is, does it have a kit number? Oh, here we go. HC1546, there we go. And then of course we have the other aircraft on the side here. We have two Corsairs and two P-40s. Another one is Pearl Harbor actually as well. So this is the kit. Very, very basic but very beautiful detailed. P-36 Hawk. Now, instructions are very, very old, as you can tell. Very basic, very old. One problem is that the Hobbycraft don't give you the paint numbers of what to paint your aircraft in. So with that, you can have to do some research. Now, I thought originally, what was that? I caught my foot. I think it was that. Okay, sorry, I just caught my foot on something. It's a warm day out. Got any socks and shoes on. So with the P4, no, it's not P4, P-36. I don't know what colour to do the cockpit in. First off, it was a grey. Next part, it was a green. So I think I might go my instinct and paint it with the green. That's what most cockpits are telling me to paint it in. It's just in some simulator games that I own, they're in the grey, a very, very light grey cockpit colour. But if that's not the case, I'll just paint them in the green because it looks better with them. So it's very, very basic but detailed kit. I am going to add a bit of photo etch to the seat harnesses, and that's about it. Because the detail in this cockpit is absolutely spot on and beautiful. And of course, with this kit, you get two versions. You get the American version and the Brazilian version. So there is going to be differences with what you build and not build. And one thing I do like, you can have the canopy open. Very beautiful touch there. So different kinds of ammunition, guns, whichever, exhausts, wheels, props, and it all looks beautiful. Okay, so this is the two versions you get. Basically, in the American version, there is only one version you get, and this is P-36C USAF. Excuse me, sorry. The 47th Pursuit Squadron, Hawaii, December 7th, 1941, so it's Pearl Harbor. And of course you get your natural colours of US Olive Drab and US Natural Grey. And that's about it. You do get this variant, or you can do the January 1942 variant, which just has the added control surfaces at the back there. That's about it. Okay, and the last variant you get is two Brazilian markings, P-36A of Brazilian Air Force, Belgian, Brazilian, March 8th, 1942, and next one is a later variant, so you get three, P-36A, Brazilian Air Force, Natal, I think it is, Brazil, September 30, 1943. And that's it, you get two different aircraft. And that's it. So I'm going to build the American version. I think it is going to be the actual Pearl Harbor scheme on the December 7th. Okay, so let's have a look at sprues. The sprues has nice panel line. It's all recessed detail, but it's very, very basic. I do like that detail inside these wheel hubs there. That is very good. And of course with the bottom wing you can cut out how the machine guns go, what you want on them, and blah 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 blah. Of course then that's how it. And of course we got the landing gear struts and whatever. Next piece is the two fuselage sides. Again, beautiful detail, all recessed, and nice fabric work on that tail, and some nice detail work in that cockpit. With a couple of touch-ups, that would look beautiful. I think you can see there. Yeah. Okay, next sprue. Now you do have to bear with me. Being a second-hand kit, there are going to be some parts missing. Well, not missing, just off the sprue. Sorry. So where did I get that from? Of course, we have the cockpit components here, all beautifully laid out in this instrument panel here. Your seats, your radio antennas, pitot tubes, and of course your two top wings, which that should have gone there but broke off. And the machine guns, the 30 calibers, they are absolutely beautiful detailed. they actually have moulded holes in, which look brilliant. One thing I don't like is this gun sight. It looks too thick to me, but in any case, once again, beautifully moulded. And of course this instrument panel is beautifully moulded as well, because you've got the dials, and then within the dials you've got the actual pointer, or whichever you want to call it, and then you've got markings at the side of the roundel to tell you which area it's pointed at. So once again, beautiful. Of course this top going off there. Of course then you've got your engine components here, all in one sprue. Your air intakes, your cowlings here, your machine guns on the top, and of course your cylinders going on there. Beautiful again. And last but not least, we have our clear parts here. So we got this clear part, and we got some clear parts and antennas that just broke off on the sprue in this little bag. Last but not least, decals. They are old, but they are still very glossy. So a nice gloss coat on this model will make it look absolutely beautiful. 1997, so it's as old as me. That's how old it is. There we go. Right, I'm gonna crack on and get this painted up. Hello. As you can see from what we have in front of you, well, what you have in front of you, is that all the cockpit components are all cut off the sprue and painted up. Not painted up, sorry, put on cocktail sticks with a bit of blue tack and ready to be painted up. Now the paint I'm using airbrush. The paint I'm using is not what I used there before. It is Humbrol 226, which is US Interior Green. Now, I know what you're thinking if you're a subscriber to my channel and thinking, why the hell am I using Humbrol paint? Well, this was because I bought this a very long time ago. That was before Humbrol actually made it so thin you couldn't paint on it. And so that... Two seconds. I really do not know what the hell that was, guys. I thought it was someone else just moving some plates about, but no. I told you, my house is haunted. Anyway, we're going to do some painting. Try and relax. Just heard a plate move in the kitchen. So what we do is we just spray it, see if it's... I have tested it. Well, there we go. There we go. So nice. Starts kicking in. Just give it. Thank you. Just clear the blockage. That's much better. Oh, that's why. Okay, so some. Oh, shut up a minute. Okay, we've got some bits coming out the front here. Just wipe these off. Right, let's try it now. I'll just have to sort of file those parts off. Now I know you're thinking, why are you choosing the green colour? Well, most American aircraft were painted in this colour, so most model kit builders paint them in the US Interior Green, so why not? I know there's many people out there will tell me that I am painting the wrong colour. Some people paint the right colour, but hey ho, it's a model kit. Who the hell is going to notice? Right, so like so. Okay, I think that should do it, guys. Tell you what I will do though, while I'm sat here and see it. Move that off. Move that off. Give it another coat. That should do it. Right, leave to dry now. Okay, so you're all back. Well, you're all back. I'm back. Whichever way you want to put it. And as you can see, all these parts are beautifully painted. Now, I did actually go away and do all the tiny little details. Let me take a step through them. So 2 sidewall pieces are done. They're all painted up and looking really nice with a bit of silver and black and red, of course, in there. And you got the rear bulkhead, controls there, floor, your seat frame, I suppose, your seat itself, and the instrument panel and the machine guns. Now that was actually a separate piece, and I just glued them together to allow it to dry so we can put in there. Now, further detail I've added is just a seat here. I've done some tape strips and I've painted them in like a desert sand colour, I suppose, and then that's just made into fabric really, I suppose, but it looks really nice and good. So now we've got all the pieces together, we're just going to simply put it together, which naturally, I suppose, as a model kit, Michael, you do have to put these things together. Great. So, is that the right way? Nope. Is it? No, wrong way, sorry. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, so that's level. So here we have to be careful because we have to move fast really, because we have to use the actual cockpit sides as a reference, like here, for example, of how floor goes like that, and yet this panel here doesn't want to fit on for some reason, like so. Just touch more glue underneath here, like so. So this is actually pretty darn difficult, as you can tell. So that apparently fits on like that. And that fits like so. Okay. So that's like so. There's a bit of glue onto the back there, so the seat can be fitted on. I'll just, sorry, I might have to take out a focus shot here, sorry guys. Okay, so come on. No, that's, I kind of should have really just put that in to be glued on first, sorry. See what I've done there? Okay, so just level. So quite fiddly already. Blimey. Okay, so while that's drying, we can put, or do we? Actually, let's put this instrument panel in. Now, the instrument panel is just simply dry brush with silver and then painted these red dots in just a cocktail sticker, and of course red, and machine guns have had the same effect on here. I'm just going to glue this into the sidewall, so at least this will be one thing out of the way. Just like so. Is that supposed to go like that? I believe so. Is it level? Yes. Is it level? Let's fall out then, why don't you? Quite an impossible task then, really. Just waiting for everything to dry now. I should have really actually done that before, I suppose. Anyhow, that should be dry. Put this part. Problems with building model kits, eh? Parts just fall apart. Tweezers. So, come on, stay. Thank you. Last but not least, these two little pieces of actually, what is this piece? Good question. Okay, so that's that in place. I have to say it does look nice like that. Wow. Just glue these last little bits in. Okay, so it's not bad. Very difficult. Okay. Something like that. How we do for time. plenty for time. Sorry, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on things. So yeah, there we have it. That is the cockpit in place. And I do have to say, guys, it is very nicely detailed in there. And it's not bad for an old and little Hobbycraft kit. And just having a look at this. That floor is supposed to be flat like so. Okay, so there's nowhere to rest that floor. So just slot that in and see how it looks. Not bad. Okay, so that instrument panel needs to go forward a bit. So I'd just rather do these checks now, guys, and leave it till later sort of thing, if you get what I mean. Instrument panel, go around a bit more I suppose. Like so. I think we are ready to put everything together. So that goes on top of there. Ooh. Sorry, my ear's just gone pop for some reason. A lot of things happen like that in this house. It's creepy. So it's not a bad kit, in all fairness. I just took you a shot there, so it's not a bad kit. I am actually enjoying it. And that is really the cockpit together. Everything is assembled, as they say. Just need something to hold everything together now. Like so, the peg there. That's something just clicked. Okay, so it looks like we have everything together. For now anyway, on the fuselage halves. So I think it's best now, as always, like I always say in most videos, time to leave everything to dry. Let's try to go on the front there. Like so. So, with that, I think what we can do now is, there we go, leave everything to dry like I always say. Just, same old boring Michael again. I think I do need to actually make sure my speech is better. Anyway, see you in a bit.